Hey guys, welcome back to another replay review here. I wanted to highlight a couple things in this game. It was a really well played game by humbly myself, but my team as well. So we're going to TP in here. And first off, I want to say, don't be afraid to TP in, especially on these domination points. It's so good. It really is. I don't see enough in comp. But what I'm doing here, I'm TPing in to get us the point. But on this map especially, and other maps as well, there's little chokes like these where you can do exactly what I'm going to do right here. Wait for this thing to pass me, and I'm in comms right now saying get thing, get thing, get thing, because he's completely cut off from his team. We're gonna go through portal here. He's essentially walled off. They can get through a little bit with heals and stuff, but they're not gonna be able to react in time. Maybe they can, but here they don't. So we are gonna melt thing, especially with that Phoenix on our team. Get him down. Strange ends up going around the portal, getting caught in a bad spot as well. Hulk's gonna jump up, get him down. My teammates are calling out the Bucky and the DPS on the side. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go push left side, heal that off, make sure we're not going to lose until I push. Heals off the Hulk here, or I guess Bruce, Dr. Banner. Keep him up. And that's an easy first fight. We have point. That's a big deal. Even if they come in, win this fight here, this is why TPing is so good. We're going to have a good 25-30% at least, just off of the TP ability, which I haven't done the exact math, but I'm pretty sure no matter what, if you TP at the start of the round, you will have it by the end. By the time one team gets to 99%, I'm fairly sure about that. Depends on how long the first fight goes, how long you're contesting the first fight, I think. But TP on domination points, seriously. And yeah, worst case scenario, we pop no ults, we get a good 30%. We win the first fight automatically. That's a big deal. It makes a big difference in these games. I'm gonna keep fighting this. Fall back with that support ult. Trying to shield off my magic here. I know she's getting poked. Support ult, so we're going to be a little more aggressive here. I don't know how I didn't get in with the Maelstrom Natus to begin with, but I was looking to push in, keep the stagger going because we're in a 6v4 right now. I'm going to jump through this window. I didn't actually do it successfully anyways, but as soon as I see that cloak ult in, we're gonna back out. Normally, I would try and help the Hulk, but my whole team's falling back. If I go up there and try and shield him off against a Thing Punisher, it's just gonna be both of us dead instead of him, right? He's probably gonna die no matter what. I can't do much, is what I'm saying. So I'd rather fall back, try out my team, especially since we were already up. So now Hulk dies, we're in a 6v5. Two of them coming back from spawn, but still, we're up with numbers, and we have cloak ult coming in now. Thing ults in the cloak ult. Bad ult by him, truthfully. Not gonna be too aggressive with that Punisher. Because he can kill through cloak ult. Like he kills the cloak, but luckily Phoenix gets the trade at least. And this one thing I want to highlight too. With the new mobility for Strange, where he keeps the momentum. You forget techs like these sometimes, where you go for like this sneaky ult. Wait for the tanks to go in. Boom, get two of them. Phoenix comes in, Magic comes in, get two to the back line. With Hulk coming back soon, he's already back. It's an easy fight to win. And at this point, they should be teleporting with Strange. Although maybe they're scared with the Hulk. I don't know. I don't know what they were thinking there. But this is a very fast round, like I said, because we TP in and we got point right away. We won the first fight right away. So seriously, don't be afraid to TP in, and then we get a good couple fights in. All of a sudden, yeah, Hulk's going to come to stall here. But just, yeah, going to pause it. Good couple fights in, 2-3 fights in, and now they're just staggering into contest point. This round is gone before they can even think about what to change, what to adjust. And keep staggering here. Potentially shield off that Bucky ult. And they're not even touch point. Here we go. Great first round. So yeah, like I said, highlights from that. TP on domination points. Seriously, it's so good. You don't always win, but a lot of time you do, especially if you can do something like that where you cut off a teammate, kidnap a teammate, or enemy, sorry. Yeah, I'm going to fast forward to the next round here.
I'm opening a portal.
Here I'm TPing in, except you'll see here, I'm just going to TP right to point. There's not a great choke point to cut enemies off, so I'm not even going to bother trying to kidnap. I'm just going to get us to point, get us set up, and try and give us that point advantage here. Especially since, also, I want to point this out, I'll do this a lot, especially on the Clintar Domination map, which has some weird, my least favorite map by far. Well, I'm not gonna get too much into it, but a lot of times on maps like this too, you'll have teammates who get really too spread out. If you're not in like a 6v6 tournament, like you don't know all your teammates, you're not common with all your teammates. You have a couple of people going up here, fighting up here, going to the back line, a couple people going point, and your team gets spread out. TPing on domination points, especially like when you're just climbing ladder, solo queue, duo especially, it keeps your team together. So now we have 4 people. Hulk kind of goes in on his own somewhere. I don't know where he's at. But now the whole team is on point. And that's what you want, right? You want to be playing as a team. So it also just kind of gets rid of a little bit of that splitting up confusion, as well as just getting you to point faster, and you can hold the point as space, and if they want to take point, they're going to have to get picks and move up into that space. Here, I play this tree. Thing is a bit of a threat to me. I'm play out of line of sight of the rest of his team. With that Invisult, I'll fall back until I see our own Invisult. Getting pushed around a bit. Not very nice. Good thing. This is... I was surprised by this. I think this might be a misplay by them, although I don't blame him for going for the squishies. I get hit with both thing ults, so you know, they take experience. The Punisher's right next to me, popping a shotgun off. He's not shooting me though. And actually, he gets nobody. He doesn't get the. He does get the magic. Okay. But I'm gonna look to pop my ult right back here. Also, I'm gonna show you this real quick. I'm gonna slow it down. When you're facing an invis, this is a big problem. I'm gonna jump in. People might, like, sometimes I'll try and wind up their ult right away. I'm gonna shield. I probably could have shielded an extra half second there, but sometimes you can block off that invis push, which is really, really hard counter for you. She still could have gotten it off. Luckily, she doesn't. We get just about the whole backline here. Unfortunately, with Magic dead, yeah, I did not realize how big a stagger it was. So we get a pick here. Probably could have spread the damage out a bit better between them. I could have gotten an extra person or two. But either way, I didn't realize how bad we were staggered. But even so, I would say just go for the ult. If I knew exactly what the situation was, maybe I hold it. But sometimes it's just better to go for it anyways. It's hard to say. It really is. Like I said, I probably could have gotten an extra kill there. And if you know, I'm playing like a tournament with 6 people, we could focus. People would have gotten better. But anyways, we're gonna push back in here. Shield up Magic. And shield up Phoenix. Pull the Strange back in. I'm gonna call that out. No Strange jump. Also, if you don't know, now you know. Soul Bond is not great against like AoE abilities like Strange. So Adam's gonna Soul Bond. They're all low, but if they all take the damage at the same time, Soul Bond essentially doesn't do anything, right? We're able to get a pick there, get the rest of them low. Although, yeah, there's a few places here. Guys, if he gets it off. If we get in a little deep here, Magic goes in. I realize I still have 2 healers though. So then we start to get a bit staggered. But we do still win this fight, actually, it looks like. So, yeah. Going for an ult. I don't think I would have gotten anybody great anyways, but we get Adam here. Kind of just lucky. I'd say he's probably my main target there anyways. Invis ults, honestly, probably a mistake by her. It's hard to say. They're already staggered. Maybe she saw something I didn't. Yeah, this is actually, I'm not actually sure what happens here. I know you can block off thing ult if you jump, if you look down and shield. That must have been what happened. Maybe this blocks it. I don't know. Because when I looked down, it didn't look down. I don't know what to say, but maybe it was a visual bug. Groot gets a nice ult here. And I'm going to show you... Okay, this is the next fight. Next fight that I want to show you. So actually, I'm just going to fast forward here. I'm going to shield off this Phoenix bit while she tries to get some poke damage in. If she's gonna play there, I might as well play there. There's really no threat to fall back to here.
Judge, jury.
Punch roll. I'm in comms. I'm saying we got nothing for that. Just fall back. Fall back. You really can't shield it off. I'm gonna try and use whatever shield I have that keep Groot alive, and then get back into cover myself. Cloak bubbles. They survive this pretty well. And then the strange ults, their cloak ults. We have nothing. We have nothing counter this. Punch ult was still going at the time. So I already see that this fight's lost. I'm like, okay, this fight's lost. They're gonna wipe these guys. I can't do anything about it. We have no ults. Nothing we can do. I'm gonna fall back. No one's looking at me. I'm just gonna hide. We're at like 74% when that happens. We get a good extra 6% from that. 7%. But I'm gonna fast forward. I'm gonna show you that this ends up being relevant. Like sometimes just hanging on point is the best play you can make, and yeah, I'll get back to that later. But we're gonna push in here. Looking to build ult. Get it. Go right in. And you see me do a little shield as I go up initially. For the healers. I'm gonna go for another res here. I think they actually win this fight if they do. Yep. Try and hold them off here. Again, I'm in a bad spot. Your natural instinct might be just, you know, fall back means fall back. I gotta fall back, but I have a better chance of staying right here in a sort of cover. Especially since when I have the enemy's attention, they're not gonna be looking at my backline right just yet. So I'm just gonna play this. I have no mobility. Walking backwards, my shield's almost gone. They're just gonna leave my shield. Walking backwards is gonna get me killed. I'm gonna play here on the tree, and that keeps me alive a little bit longer. He gets a nice ult in. The build supports ults up. Try to get this Punisher down. Gonna be unsuccessful. At this point, yeah, I'm just looking to die. And hopefully get back for TP in time. And then I'm going to show you this real quick, what I do. So magic, ult point, great job. Honestly, might have made the difference. I don't think so, but it actually does. It makes a little bit of difference. Again, I'll show you in a second. And then, unfortunately, Invis ended up staggering. So I'm going to TP in. What I'm going to do is, I'm telling this to my teammates, I'm saying I'm just going to wait just a second. Until I'm watching the, I have the scoreboard open, I'm looking at the spawn timers. And as soon as like magic spawns in, and Invis is almost there, can't really TP too much past what I was going for anyways. But I was waiting for my teams to spawn in, because we have a better chance of engaging in a 6v6, or at least close to it, which Invis gets in right at time, than we do in a 6v4. So don't stress. We had 3% left before we even touched. We were fine. So I wanted to group up with my TP, but we're gonna go in. No dies here. Also want to note the positioning of the TP. Gives a great sight for the healers. Like, your healers want to be able to. They don't want to go through the portal onto that point. They're going to die. Right? If you drop two healers right into the middle point in overtime, they're probably just going to die. So I position the TP right over the point. They can see just about the whole point from here without putting themselves in harm's danger. And they both sit right up there. Phoenix 2 just pinging down. And they get a great view, and they're going to build ults up. And here, this is a super risky ult, but I get it. I'm at 100 health. I say send it. You know, it's overtime. I just go for it. I think maybe with hindsight, I could have waited for their cloak ult to be gone. But I think this ends up working out. Like I said, I was probably going to die anyway, so I don't get this off. And then this also just gives us time to build up healer ults. We're going to get Invis ult off in just a second. Boom. Try to protect healers. Build that off. Protect the Phoenix. I'm taking the Invis there, saying we got to get the healer down. We win the fight. And here's where I held Bard Cloak there. I'm just being honest. Where me dying on point and that extra 5, 6, 7% makes a difference. So, first of all, Adam should have ran touch, but they're going to go Strange here. But because we're not at... Well, I guess we probably would have still did 99 anyways. But still, the point is, we're at 99. If we were at 92%, just about there, they're going to get Strange up on here, and they're going to TP in. They're going to get a shot to win the game here. In fact, they probably do with the Invis ult. But those extra percent, they make a difference, right? Die on point, play the point. It does. It depends on the situation. Sometimes it is better to fall back. Sometimes you just got to die on point. If you think you can successfully fall back and regroup, do that. Like I said, if the fight's lost and you're not a mobile character, just die on point. That's literally the best thing you can do, and that's the faster way to group up is to die on point, and then you get a little extra percent, which can matter, can be the difference between them being able to touch and being able to contest at the end there. So great game by the team. So hope you guys learned something, and yeah, thanks for watching.